Good morning, everyone. My name is Melissa Cardelli. I'm the president of the board of directors here at the Children's Museum of Greater Fall River. I'd like to welcome everyone to our Forest Adventure Room exhibit, our grand opening. Want to particularly welcome a few specific guests that are here today. Mayor Coogan, thank you for coming. The Fall River Women's Union, Bonnie Davis Mendes and Jennifer Bogan, thank you for coming. Bristol County Savings Bank, Jeff Bradley and Fadra Northrop. Representative for Carol Fiola, we have Tyra Leeds. Patty Rigo and Nolan are here to represent Senator Mike Rodericks. Thank you for coming. Also our board member, Odette Amarello, who is here, our museum staff, our members, and our patrons, and of course our artist that is here today, Erica Johnson. At the museum, our mission is to really inspire a love for learning by creating a safe and supportive space for children to learn and interact with their family and friends. The materials that make up this beautiful exhibit that you see here today were made possible by the generous grants that we received from Bristol County Savings Bank and from the Fall River Women's Union. We'd like to thank them tremendously for their support in being able to create this exhibit. We'd also like to thank our artist, Erica Johnson, that created the beautiful murals, the 3D artwork that you see around, the sculptures. Her artwork has truly made this exhibit come to life. Thank you also to Meredith, that's representing Hetzler Contracting, for the donation of the wood cutouts. So those are the different bushes that you see around the room. And finally, we'd like to thank our director, Callie Rose, who stands behind me here, our floor manager, Katie Pascal, who's out on the floor, as well as the support of all of our staff for their vision and creation of this exhibit. It was truly a collaborative effort, and I'm sure you can see that it's just a wonderful product of that. Finally, our vision for this particular exhibit was to inspire children to use their imagination, to enhance communication and social skills, and to encourage families to interact with each other. And I firmly believe that this exhibit will do just that and so much more. If I could ask Mayor Coogan to please come forward to say a few words before our official ribbon/vine cutting.
Thank you. Obviously, it's very special to come down to the Children's Museum. This is a key piece in all of the children in the city of Fall River. As they grow up, they almost all pass through here at one time or another. And this room is just another nice addition. I've worked with Bristol County Savings. They are tremendously committed to our community, and obviously the Women's Center also, to help fund operations like this beautiful room. And Erica, you did a great job on it. It looks great. But with that being said, I'm sure people are going to want to come down here, enjoy the venue, have some laughs, play with some other kids. School's coming back, so we're going to have everybody in here hopefully through the year. And again, my congratulations go out to the whole team here at the Children's Museum. They do great work, and we want them to keep it going. And thanks for coming out today.
This particular room is geared for our younger population of 1 to 5-year-olds. I would say even older can participate. There's lots of different materials in here that would allow for children up through the ages of 10 to engage as well. All the materials are very supportive and therefore can adhere to the wide range of children that we would service.
You talked to me about some of the funding, the vision. Could have been any kind of a room.
Right, so the funding came from Bristol County Savings and the Fall River Women's Union. A combination of the two grants from them is what paid for all of the materials that you see here in the room. The inspiration for the room came, Callie and I were having conversations about what could we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary, what could we do in this particular room? And I honestly, that little mushroom house over there was kind of on my bucket list of things that I wanted at some point in my life. So we thought, what could we do with that? And then we've had a few children that have come through and they've talked about their experiences this summer about going camping and things like that. And some of them weren't so successful in the experience, and so we thought, well, could we give a room that would allow children to kind of experience it in a nice safe spot where they get to practice those skills, going in a tent, pretending to sit around a fire, cooking out in the open, that kind of stuff, seeing the animals and different things, and could we support them that way? And so that's how the room kind of developed.
One more.
Sure.
Tell me too about, it's so important that we have a facility such as this right in Fall River so that families don't have to either make their way to Providence or pay those higher ticket prices. And I know they even have tickets available at the library sometimes. So speak to us about that, how it's important that we have this gem right here.
Right. So the museum really offers a lot to the community because we do provide a very safe, clean space for children to get back to the basics of play, which all leads to learning. All play leads to learning. At whatever age, even as adults, we all come in here and play and do different things, and that's what helps inspire how we interact with our children. So it's important to not only instill that love of learning very early on, but also to keep it going for all of us adults, so that way we always see the value of play and how that's important for children. Here at Bristol, sorry, I work at Bristol too, so it's hard to remember what role I'm in. Here at the museum, we also provide lots of opportunities for families to participate in the museum in a variety of ways. So you mentioned we have passes at the library, which we do. We also are part of the Museums for All program, where families that are receiving EBT benefits can come for $3 a person for up to 4 people in their party. We have military discounts. We have discounts during the week after 3. It's only $3. Specials on different days. We try as often as possible to really reach out to the community and offer the museum at a discounted price as much as possible, but that requires funding. So we implore that we reach out to the community as well to say we want to keep doing that. We want to make sure that the museum is open to all, and so because of that, we need support as well. So we are doing fundraising and writing grants and things like that, and are just appreciative of the community here in Fall River.
Many of us can remember decades ago Mrs. Zabrega's vision, and we were a traveling museum way back then.
Yes.
What's it like to finally have 4 nice walls around you, historic walls?
Right. So I was part of the traveling museum as well, so I do remember those days of lugging all the stuff from here to there and everywhere. And I think having these 4 walls really represents that vision that Joanne Sprague had, as well as all of the founding members. Odette, I don't know where she took off to, but Odette Amarello as well, our board member, a founding member. And that vision was to have a space here in Fall River to offer to the greater Fall River community a place where children could come and play with their families and engage with them and have those experiences that create those lasting memories that, when they grow up and have their own children, they think, oh, we went to the Children's Museum, let's go back and create those memories for ourselves.
Any future goals?
Future goals, yes. We have a few different exhibits in the works that we're thinking of. We have a water room that we're going to be raising money for, as well as a few other different exhibits that we'd like to change up. As I had mentioned earlier, we've been here 10 years now, so now it's start to look around and start changing up the exhibits to meet the needs of the community around us, to support we know that our children are really suffering in terms of social emotional skills and things like that. We really need to work on those and support them in engaging with others. And so we're looking at lots of different ways to support that here at the museum. So now for the vine cutting.
Maybe Ruth could just be in the center, and then all the sponsors just.
Yeah, I think the chef should